This rather sickly looking plant is actually called Indian catmint. Here you can see the seeds, the tiny little seeds and the flowers, plus the seed pod part of it. This is already seeded out, so that's why it's dying over here. But this is a very aromatic plant. Smells a lot like a mix between basil and oregano, and they do use it as an herb. It's just too hot to stay outside right now. When I initially smelled the Indian catmint, I kind of thought pizza, something in basil, oregano, but the more I smelled it, it's got a very complex scent. It has a very complex compound in it. It's an insect repellent. It's very good for health benefits, but it has a camphor, rosemary kind of vibe going with a spicy sage and thyme mixed with like a funky kind of mint. It's a very complex smell, but they do use it for herbs. So, I mean, it's not unpleasant. It's very therapeutic sounding, very earthy smelling. So if you like that kind of thing, it smells like an herb garden. That's really just what it smells like. So it's really nice. The name is very misleading because it doesn't have anything to do with cats, and it doesn't really have anything to do with mint either. It's a plant that they called catmint over in India with another plant that actually is a cat attractant. They just kind of lumped it all together. There's a plant that's in the family of catnip, and they called that catmint. So it kind of just mushed together, and it's called catmint. That's why it's confusing. It has a lot of traditional health benefits, but those are traditional, right? It's not like approved by the FDA or anything. So you should always consult, experts before you use anything. However, traditionally it's used for gastrointestinal health, for colic and just stomach pain in general. Some modern studies have shown that it could help with gastric ulcers, and it's beneficial to gut microbiota. It's also good for pain and inflammation as well. It acts as a natural analgesic. It's essential oils and extracts. They're used to ease rheumatism, arthritis, and general swelling. It's also used for respiratory issues, so they would boil it and get the vapor to inhale it. So it's used to treat coughs and fevers and inducing sweating to break fevers. Some other folk and ethnobotanical uses are pediatric care. They use it to soothe teething, fevers, upset stomachs, like I said before. Vector control. The whole plant's often burned as a natural mosquito repellent, and it is naturally a mosquito repellent. You can rub it on you and it keeps the bugs away. The phytochemical profile contains unique bioactive compounds like anisomelic acid, which is studied for its potential immune boosting properties and anti-proliferative properties. So it's got a lot of different traditional uses. But that's just it, right? God gives us plants to eat, plants for medicine, and plants for just ornaments, to look at the beauty of nature and stand in awe of it. This is more of a medical plant. They do use it a little bit, but like I said, it can cause problems with pregnancies, with uterine contractions, and all kinds of things. So you have to be very careful how you use it. As an insect repellent, it smells lovely, and you could wear it, and it repels bugs. It's great. It helps with sores, apparently. Those are like low risk issues. Spiritually in India, they also use it a lot like Native Americans would use sage. They burn it to expel evil spirits and to expel negative energy. So take that as you will. As a pollinator, it's a super pollinator. It attracts a multitude of flies and bees and birds, including bumblebees, boar bees, carpenter bees, wood boring bees, honey bees, blue banded bees. The birds it attracts, they eat the little seeds, so all kinds of different small birds, and of course the sunbird drinks the nectar out of it. It also attracts caterpillars from the Lepidoptera species, so we're talking inchworms, mint moths, and sphinx moths, something that likes very aromatic plants. As for cultivating it, it's not a weed, but it is very invasive. It will take over if you let it. Those little seeds, they blow everywhere, and they get on everything, and they just pop up. So this plant will grow out of control quickly if you let it. And keeping it in a pot and making sure you mow it down if it gets out of the pot is pretty helpful. But that's Indian catmint, right? It's an interesting little plant with lots of uses that just kind of looks like a weed on the side of the road you dismiss. It's got some pretty purple flowers, but other than that, you wouldn't think twice about it. And here it has all these benefits. So always keep your eyes out for plants you've never seen, or even plants you have seen. If you think, hey, what is this used for? You can always look it up. It's good to be curious. It's good to keep your mind open and say, hey, what can I do with these things? Look at your surroundings and use them to your advantage. Well, anyway, until next time, stay rooted in Christ, grow in grace, take care. God bless.